Victoria Ballard, naturopath. Now, I want to ask you, have you tried every diet that's on YouTube and you still are not losing weight? In fact, you might still be putting it on. You need to know that you're not alone. Other people go on the same diet as you, lose pounds really fast, and you don't. Now, there are people on YouTube who give you really wonderful advice, and it works for most people. But if you're on my channel, I am specializing on those people who have tried every diet on YouTube and they still can't lose weight. I was one of those people. I tried every diet. I did fasting. I even did like 3 and 5 day fasts. I loved Jason Fung and I believed in everything he said. He backs it up with science. And his book, The Obesity Code, is a bestseller. And many, many people have lost weight due to him. I actually thought that I just couldn't lose weight. Let me see, how many more pounds have I lost since I started to really, really commit to losing weight, to do basically what I had to do to lose weight, because I was really beginning to think that it was impossible for me to lose weight. And then I saw a doctor. I didn't see him, I saw him on YouTube. I hang out on YouTube a lot. I'm a qualified naturopath, but I qualified back in 1986. And there's been lots of random controlled trials since then. Jason Fung always gives you the data, he shows you the graphs, he shows you everything that has been researched. And if you fast enough, you will lose weight. There is so many examples. There's a man who has been fasting for over 300 days. He's the record of being on water only for 308 days. That's the record up to now. It may have even been broken since then and even more. But I'm not suggesting you do that. I want you to know that I am very compassionate and I'm not going to ask you to do really, really difficult things. And I'm going to tell you some of the shortcuts and some of the things you can do and still lose weight. In fact, what changed my attitude towards fasting and intermittent fasting was a doctor who was himself 300 pounds overweight, and he did one meal every other day for 18 months. And I thought, wow, am I willing to do that? I really want to lose weight, so I'm going to try it. Now, you may not have to do any of the really strict things that I tell you about. My whole channel is dedicated to those people who are insulin resistant, have allergies, leptin resistant, so they never feel full and it's really difficult to be hungry all the time. And there are those who simply, due to age and gender, are resistant to losing weight. And I'm one of those people. And I've tried all these different things. And I want to share them with you so that you can lose all the weight you need to lose. I also cover those people who have an excess of cortisol, which causes belly fat. And there may not be fat all over their body. They may only have belly fat with fairly skinny arms and legs and no other fat on the body, just belly fat. Now, of course, the English, I mean, I am English, and you got what the men call a beer belly. Well, there's a simple solution: drink less beer. But there is also a lot of women and a lot of men who don't drink, who still have this body shape. And it is unbelievably caused mainly by stress. So I even cover that, like how to stress reduce, although I try and keep the channel mainly to do with weight loss, because there are lots and lots of ways to reduce stress. And there's lots of channels on YouTube that dedicate themselves to relaxation, meditation, and breath control. Dave Asprey covers everything. Bulletproof diet with bulletproof coffee to make fasting easier for you. So there are basically other people doing that. So I want to stick to what you can do to lose weight, reduce stress, and see what works for you. You may not have to go anywhere near as strict as some of the things that I actually recommend. And I do say that fasting is the best way, unless you want to go carnivore. And the only way I lost weight was going carnivore and eating only early in the morning and going all day and all night till my next meat meal. Now I am in India and I am fully vegetarian. I'm not even eating eggs because I don't mix starch and protein. This is another aid to losing weight. It may not do it on its own, but it will help every other diet. So when I do keto, which I do when I'm in England, I do no carbs because carbs and protein don't mix very well. And if you are on a keto diet and you're not losing weight, you may get away with just dropping to no carb or just go carnivore. Dr. Ken Berry, he says, just do it for 90 days, lose a load of weight, and then see he suggests you stay on carnivore forever. That's what he calls the proper human diet. But you don't have to. You can do 90 days of it. I even suggest that you can get away with just doing it as an elimination diet to get rid of allergies. So you can go carnivore and still do your intermittent fasting, and you may lose weight just by doing that, carnivore and intermittent fasting. Try that. If not, go full carnivore and stay on it until you've lost all the weight. Or, if you're like me, and because I'm in India, I'm on a vegetarian diet, almost vegan. Well, it is vegan, really. No eggs, I don't do the keto diet here because I don't mix starch and protein, and most of the available food is carbohydrate with vegetables. And I have to fast to lose weight or to even stay the same. So you can do this by going carnivore and intermittent fasting. Or if you really love carbs and you want to stay eating them, then you're going to have to start building up your fasting muscles. Start with intermittent fasting, 16 hours a day. Work up from 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Do 16 hours a day. Or do what I do. I do one meal a day. And I have found that for me, that one meal a day has to be breakfast. You may get away with dinner so that you can eat with the family, but then you don't eat again till the next day's dinner. So look, you can do this, and my channel will be full of ideas of how you can be really strict. I mean, if you want to go to one meal every other day, that's a 36-hour fast constantly. I actually always do a whole day without fasting, but I don't do it one meal every other day. I would find that too difficult. But I have found you don't have to do that. There are much easier ways, and I'm going to tell you all about them. So tune into my channel, subscribe, leave comments. You can even email me if you are really in trouble and you want some advice. But I specialize in difficult weight loss. I specialize in allergy testing. I do elimination diets, and I can really help you with that. And the emails, because I travel a lot and the Wi-Fi is not always fantastic, I can always do email consultations, and they are free. I'm very happy to answer your questions by email. My email address is in the description. I sometimes put it in the comments as well. So stick with it. There really is a way for everyone to lose weight, however insulin resistant they are, however leptin resistant they are. If they're diabetic, Jason Fung has a short saying, you can reverse diabetes, and you can, and I have, and basically just stick with me, subscribe, give me a like, listen to my channel, and you will lose weight. In fact, if you've ever heard of Tony Robbins, the affluent, abundant life to the full in all ways, he says there are people that say, I've tried everything and I haven't lost weight. And he said, well, I was one of those people, but I finally found out a way that works. And I just used to say, oh no, I'm just big bone, that's why I weigh so much. He said, but then I found a way and I lost 38 pounds. So if you've done everything and you've tried everything, you will lose weight. Okay, best of luck. Goodbye.